3 things you need to get fit. 1. Nutrition. Over everything. Dial in your nutrition. It is always the amount of calories that you consume versus the calories that you burn. And I know a lot of personal trainers, nutritionists, dietitians right now are going to be like, no, it's so cliche. I don't want to do that. That's not right. It's about macros. Guess what? They're wrong. Here's how I know. 30 years in this industry, and in the last 13 years, I've coached over 1,500 people to success. I'm a scientist by trade, and I spend an hour a day reading and researching published medical data. Everything I do is based on science, based on published medical data in high-level journals. Nutrition is key. I'm going to reference a study, 2018 study from Chris Gardner. It was a cohort study done over a long period of time. Chris Gardner is an MD at Stanford University, published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, a very high-level journal. It has to be a high-quality study to get in here. And here's what he did. He looked at calories, and only calories, as the only variable. Didn't care what you ate, when you ate it, how fast you ate it, how much time was in between meals. Whether you fasted, did intermittent fasting or not. It was all about calories. Calories in versus calories out. Here's what he found. When you ingest fewer calories than you burn for the entire day, you will lose weight. If it's the other way around, if you're ingesting more calories than you burn, you will gain weight. End of story. Simple thermodynamics. Calories are a measure of thermodynamic energy. It's very simple. So, nutrition is always key, no matter what anybody says. Within your calorie deficit, it can be a small one, doesn't have to be a huge one, just a small one. Now macros come into play. Grams of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. The arrangement of that dictates whether or not you're going to be skinny fat, whether or not you're going to be absolutely shredded, or whether or not you just tone. And yeah, I'm using some general terms, but we can get more precise as we get into discussion on that. However, for now, nutrition, number 1. Number 2, when it comes to weight loss, it is always cardio over strength training. That's a 2012 Duke University study with 234 participants. They split the participants into 3 different groups. 1 did cardio, 1 did strength training. The third group did a combination of the 2. Here's what they found. The strength training group actually gained weight because, of course, they're putting on muscle mass, right? They didn't lose any weight. The group that did just cardio, 4 times more effective at weight loss than the strength training group. The third group did both cardio and strength training together. No statistical difference, no significant difference between the group that just did cardio. What does that prove with 234 people? Cardio, 4 times more effective at weight loss than strength training. So leverage your time accordingly. Number 3, this is the biggest one. This is the most important. I saved the best for last. Get a why. Get a reason. Put emotion behind what you are doing. Emotion is the most powerful resource that we as human beings have. People will burn down cities because of emotion. They will go to war because of emotion. But simultaneously, I have watched humans perform incredible feats of strength because of emotion. I've watched the impossible become possible because of emotion. So take emotion, put it behind what you do. Find that compelling reason. We call that your why, your driving force. Find it. Go beyond the surface. Go beyond, I want to be my very best self. Most people don't even know what that means. I'm doing it for me because I deserve it. I'm doing it for my kids. I want to live a long time. I want to be healthy. I'm doing it for my spouse. I hear those every day. And while there is some emotion behind that, it's going to last you about a week. Might last you a month if you're lucky. Dig deep. Find that compelling reason. It is never the how. It's the why.